All right. We're going to start by sitting up nice and straight in our seat. You want to just allow for your body to just sink in to the seat beneath you. Let your feet be positioned on the floor, hips width apart. For your hips width apart, you take your two fists, press them together. Hug the inner arches of your knees around those fists and look down. Great. Sit up a little bit taller in your seat. And then maybe close your eyes, or if your eyes are open, just fixate the gaze in front of you. You want to begin to relax the arms, relax the belly, relax the tongue away from the top of the mouth. And really allow yourself to just sink into the seat beneath you. If there's anything on your mind and it's just really dominant, you can maybe just flick your wrist and flick it away. Just preparing yourself right now to be present. Good job. All right. So we're going to sit up a little bit taller in our seat, take our hands to our bellies, allow for our spine to be elongated, our bellies to be stretched up and elongated. And start to just take a few concentrated breaths in, so much so that you feel your hands rise and fall on your belly. And try to slow down the breath just a little bit. You want to be able to just regulate it, kind of notice that the breath is present, but wherever you are naturally, just try to almost make a sigh as you start to slow down, relax a little bit. When we're breathing fast, it's our mind could be in other places, but when we start to regulate that breath and just bring it down a little bit, we just allow it to be easy. Take the hands, drop them down by the sides. Continue with that breath work. Slowly take the hands and start to lift them up overhead high. We're going to just start out with a mountain pose. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. If you like to take the gaze up, you can take the gaze up, back bending slightly. And then exhale, slowly lower those arms down by the side. Inhale, arms rise, reach up, lifting up overhead. Hands go up, gaze goes up. And then exhale, hands come back down once again by the sides. Trust yourself. Do 2 more of those. Allow for the flow of the breath to connect to the arms. And just let it be natural. Wherever your arms go, just let it be your own natural place. Last one. But this time, keep the arms up overhead high, interlace the fingers, press the palms up towards the ceiling. And again, roll those shoulders away from the ears. And then we're going to lean to the left. And when we lean to the left, we're going to pivot open on that right elbow and take the gaze up. Come back to center. And we're going to pivot over to the right. Again, pivoting back on the left arm, gaze is up. And then come back to center. And then drop the hands down by the side. Good job. And then shake it out. All right, and let's take our hands and bring them to heart center. And before we really get into class today, let's set an intention. Let's allow our hands to be by our heart. And as we breathe in and out, let's be honorable to ourselves as we set this intention for class, whatever that might be. Take a few moments to just listen to your needs. Beautiful. All right, we're going to take the hands, lift them up overhead high, and we're going to go in for our first flow of the class. So breathing in heavy, nice breath in, exhale, bring the belly to the thighs and just relax there. It's the first forward fold of the class. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, those arms reach up high. And exhale, hands come down by your sides. Let's go for 2 more of those. You're just gonna go 1 breath, 1 movement. You're stretching out the body, flowing down, relaxing the belly on the thighs. Up and down you go. Beautiful. Last one, just make it your own, matching the breath with the movement. And then when your arms come up overhead high, you're going to bring them down, but then swoop them behind you. Interlace the fingers, press the shoulder blades together, and draw down on the arms. Now, if you want to lift up your arms further away from your sacrum, you can. Otherwise, you can just leave your hands pressed right on that tailbone. The sacrum is that tailbone area. Okay. So you have that full range of motion. And then unwind the fingertips. Good job. And back and forth we go. All right. Let's take our hands, bring them up, and just bring them out in front of us. Roll the shoulders down and away. Good job. Breathe in and breathe out. Take your right fingertips, wiggle them, and then place it on top of your left shoulder. Take your left hand, come underneath, and you're going to just basically hug yourself. Keep the elbows up away from the chest, chin to the chest. Now, if you want to walk your fingertips up your shoulder blades, you can to make your hug tighter. If you want to make it looser, you walk them away and walk them down towards your arms. So it's your choice, wherever you want to place it. Just have that breath, that place it in the middle of your chest that you can bring your chin. You want to breathe through that hole. Unwind the arms. Bring the arms back out in front of you. Take the left fingertips, wiggle them, and bring it on top of the right shoulder. Take the right hand and come underneath, and then walk those fingertips back up the shoulder blades, chin to the chest. You're just hugging yourself here. Undo the hands, unwind them. There we go, and then drop the hands down by the side. We're gonna actually bring the hands to the thighs. You can keep them down by the side if you want a deeper stretch for this. Once we start coming into it, you can make that choice. We're gonna take our chin and bring it down to our chest and come in for a few neck stretches. So if you drop your hands down by the side, it's gonna significantly increase the stretch. Whereas if you keep your hands on top of your thighs, it's going to decrease the tension of that stretch, okay? I'll take in a few breaths and then bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Take the chin back to the chest. Left ear to the left shoulder. Chin to the chest. Press the chest forward, gazes up, and then pull back. You're going to take the belly inwards, take the back outwards. And then we're going to come into what's almost like a cat-cow. We're going to start with the cat and come up into the cow, but then we're going to come back to center. We're not quite there yet. We're going to go through the sequence of left to right, and then cat to cow, and then back around again. But let's match the breath with the movement. So take the chin to the chest. Exhale all the air out of your body. On your next inhale, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhaling and exhaling. Just allowing it to get loose. On the next exhale, bring the chin back to the chest. And then left ear to the left shoulder. Chin back to the chest. And this time, let the chest cave in, let the belly cave in, navel to the back. And this is your cat pose. And then reverse, pressing up through the heart, chin up to the ceiling. And this is our cow pose. And then come back to center. Okay. Chin to the chest. Roll your right ear to your right shoulder. On the next exhale, chin to the chest, left ear to the left shoulder. Chin to the chest, pressing back, navel touches the back, protruding the back out towards the chair. And then inhale, up we go. And it's almost like we've done a full 360 with our head. Come back to center. Good job. We're going to take the chin to the chest and go in for a straight head roll. So we're not going to do the flow sequence, but this should have opened this up so that we have a loose neck. And then you can go in for a full head roll back and forth, left and right. Or you can bring in the chin. Start to rotate up like you're drawing a circle on the front of the wall. Breathing in and breathing out. And then come back to center. Good job. Awesome, awesome. So now your neck and your shoulders should be a little bit looser. Okay. We're going to bring our shoulders up, roll the shoulders back away from our ears. Take the right fingertips, flip the hand so it's facing the ceiling. Take the left, pop the fingertips under, and then just kind of pull back. Good job. Good job. We're going to start to roll each fingertip. All the way to our thumb. And we pull back on everything. And then rotate those hands down. Coming back up again, we're going to go on to the other side. So wiggle the left fingertips. Sky flip the left palm, bring the right hand underneath and just kind of pull back. And we want to start to rotate each finger. And then pull back. And rotate the hand down. Arms rise, reach up, lift up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, those arms rise up. And then hands come down by the side. Good job. Let's start to do some belly rolls. So let's just start to rotate the belly. We're going to press our belly in, but use that navel, squeeze the core, and then come around. Inhaling and exhaling. Good job. You want to keep your sits bone grounded into the seat as much as possible. And then rotate the other way. Good job. Open up the legs. And now let's do a few rotations. Notice how it feels different. The inner thighs stretch. Good job. All right, let's take our shoulders back. And then this time we're going to come forward, bring our elbows to the inside of our thighs and press our hands together. And as we do that, we're going to press our legs, the inner thighs against our elbows and just hold this and take in a few breaths. Just stay here and be steady. We want to hold poses as much as move and be fluid. Just do your best. Feel your strength. Squeeze that core. Keep those feet solid on the ground. Good job. All right, take your hands and bring them to the inner ankles. Wrap your fingertips around them. All right, then drop your head down to your chest. And then shake the head yes or no. Good job. You're going to take all your weight and just shift it into your right leg. And then take the left hand and come up. Gaze is up towards the ceiling. And take that hand, bring it back down. Wrap the fingertips, wrap around again. Shift your weight over into the left. And then lift that hand up. Right hand this time goes up towards the ceiling. Good job. Bring the hand back down. Shake the head again. Yes and no. We're going to shift our weight once again, and this time we're going to hold the pose longer. So bring your head up just a little bit so that you can see me. You're going to shift your weight again, and then bring the left hand up to the ceiling. Keep the right fingertips wrapped around the ankle. You're pivoting open on that chest so that you're just pivoting. The chest is doing some of the lifting. The belly is kind of moving to help press that chest up. All right, take the left hand, bring it down again, wrapping it around the fingertips. Take the weight, shift it over to the left, and then take that right hand up, and you're going to hold it for a few moments. It's this nice, straight, long line of energy. You just do your best. All right, and now once you bring both fingertips back around the ankles, shake the head yes and no. And then start to palm press the hands coming back up. And when I say palm press, you're just taking it one step at a time, coming up your lower legs to your thighs, your belly, then your chest and head. Roll the shoulders back away from the ears. Do it a few times, forward and back. And good job. All right. Let's take the feet back to hips width apart and just breathe for a moment. Inhaling and exhaling. Good job. We're going to take the right leg and we're going to bring it over towards the right. Keep the L shape, and we're going to start off doing some side angles, okay? So right knee is facing the right wall. We're going to lean over onto the right thigh with our right forearm, and then take our left hand up. Beautiful. And bring the hand down. Come back up. Bring both feet back to hips width apart. Let's go to the other side. So this time, left leg comes over towards the left wall. We come down on the left forearm. Position yourself in the chair so that you can lean. All your weight can just kind of lean on that left leg. And then you take the right hand up. And then the hand comes down, coming back up. So heel the feet back to hips width apart. Good job. Let's go through a flow. Arms rise, reach up, lift up, overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise. Once again, this time we're going to take our bodies. We're going to pivot over towards the right. Come back to center, then pivot towards the left. Come back to center, pivot towards the right, and then drop your hands to the outside of your body. And it looks like this. Oh. So your right hand is going to find a home on the chair. You're looking over your right shoulder or just to the right, to the wall. We're going to hold this pose for a few moments. So try to allow your body to just ease into it. Get comfortable, find peace. Take the hands and bring them to heart center, and then pivot back to center. And just pause for a moment. Awesome. Bring the hands up overhead. Pivot to the left and bring the hands to the outside of the left leg. And then take that gaze behind you to the left side. Coming back to center. Bring your hands back to your heart. And just pause for a moment. Beautiful. Bring the hands to the tops of the thighs. Good job. Let's go through a flow. Arms rise, reach up, lift up, overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bring the hands to the sides of the chair. All right, we're going to take our right leg and bring it over towards the right. Take the right arm and just lift it up. And just kind of lean over and get a nice little stretch on the rib cage. And then bring the hand down and then scoop it over. Look over towards the left. Inhale up again. Exhale, scoop the arm, looking over to the left. Last one. And then bring the hand down to the chair. Now you can stay like this, or you can open up into a warrior two, a modified warrior two. And if you open up to that modified warrior two, you're going to have your foot, the outer rim of that foot is going to be pressed into the ground. So your left leg is going to be extended out. The outer rim of the foot is going to press into the ground. Your right knee is stacked on top of your right ankle and is facing the right wall. You're still holding on to the chair. And then take the gaze up and just come into that reverse warrior. A nice peaceful warrior. If you want to go back and just be in the warrior one modified pose, you can, or you can try this. And if it's in your wheelhouse, you can try this kind of this warrior two practice. And then bring your hand down. Extend the arms out, warrior two, look over to your right side. So you're looking over your right shoulder. And just pause. We're not going to do anything else there. If you're in warrior one, that's fine. You're just extending your arms out the same way. And breathe. Squeeze the core, squeeze the glutes. And then bring the hands down. We're going to come out of that. Bring both feet back to hips width apart. Good job. Arms rise, come up. We're going to go through a flow and then do the other side. Gaze is up. Exhale, belly to the thighs. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms lift. Gaze is up. Hands come to the chair. Good job. Left leg comes out. We're holding on to the chair. So left knee comes over towards the left wall. Left knee is stacked on top of the left ankle. And we're just going to take our hand up. We're going to stretch out our rib cage. So our left rib cage now is up. Our arm is up and our gaze is up. And this is like our modified warrior one when it comes to our lower part of our body. And we're just stretching up, kind of coming into a reverse warrior. And if you don't want to do the warrior two, when we do that, you can come back into this, okay? It's okay to do a pose twice. Bring your hand down, hold on to the chair. And if it's in your wheelhouse, come into that warrior two, stretching out the leg. Nice stretch. All right, it should feel really good. And you want to press into the outer rim of your right foot, making sure that your full foot is on the ground. Again, you might have to prep your body. You're going to want to make sure that your left knee is stacked on top of your left ankle. All right, you're holding on with your right arm. Well, your right hand is holding on. Your right arm is behind you. And then we're going to bring that left hand back up again. Nice, peaceful kind of warrior. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Now, if you want to stay in the other pose, you can. But if you can do this, that's great. And then unwind the arms completely into a warrior two, looking over your left fingertips. Awesome. Bring the hands to the chair. Unwind out of it. Come back into our base position so that we can go through a flow. All right. Inhale, arms rise, reach up, lift up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down by the side. Continue to breathe. Good job. Good job. All right, let's start doing some stuff to the lower part of our legs in addition to some of that hip work that we just did. We're going to hold on to the chair. Take our right foot, kick it out in front of us, place the heel down on the ground. Sit up tall in your seat. We want to get through some of this seated stuff so that when we go to standing, we have a little bit more time to do some of the standing balance work that I want to do today with you guys, okay? And don't despair. It's not going to be very hard balance work. It has modifications, but I think you'll like it, okay? So sit up nice and tall. We're stretching out that leg. We're stretching out the hamstrings. The knee is soft a little bit. We always want to start with a soft knee. All right, this prevents injury. Beautiful. Bring the foot back. Let's stretch out the other side now. Kick that left leg forward. Bring the heel down to the ground. Feel that nice long stretch from the heel all the way up to the hamstring. Sit up tall and then just lean forward just a little bit to the point where you feel like a mild stretch, a mild to moderate stretch. All right, you're just kind of inching the belly a little bit forward. And then come back. Feet come back down. They're back into that hips width apart position. Good job. Let's kick it out again. And then take the other foot, cross it over. Sit up tall. Lean forward, drop the hands down. And just breathe. And slowly inhale, half lift, flat back. And exhale a little bit more down, pressing the chin towards the chest, pressing the belly down. If you're holding on to the chair, that's fine. See if that gives you a little extra extension. If you can just lift that belly away just a little bit and then relax. Slowly come up, belly, chest, and then head. Good job. Arms rise, reach up, lift up, overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise. Good job. Exhale, bring the hands to the chair. Yes. All right, we're going to kick out on the left leg. Take the right foot, cross it over. Inhale, lift up. If you're holding onto the chair, that's fine. If you just want to drop your hands by this down and let them dangle, you could do that as well. Chin to the chest. All right, inhale, half lift flat back with your legs just like this. And then on the exhale, allow for your chest to come a little bit more forward. Letting that stretch in your lower back really be felt. Fingertips are loose or they're holding on to the chair. All right, up we go. Bring both feet back. Awesome. And breathe. All right, let's come in for another flow, and then we're going to come up to standing. So arms rise, reach up, look overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale. We're going to come up. We're going to take our time, come up to standing. Now, it's if you just want to stand behind the chair, you can. We're not going to do anything that's too difficult, so give yourself a chance. You can come right behind your chair like this, or you can stand on the side of your chair. I'm going to stand on the side just so you can see me. So we'll take a few seconds to come up. Maybe soften the knees, bounce them up and down. And we're going to just spend a little time doing some balance work, okay? There's modifications, so trust me, there's some of the work you can do. And if there's something that I offer that's out of your wheelhouse, then you don't have to do it, okay? We're going to start off by just leaning our weight over to our right. Feel what that's like, and then come over to the left. Back and forth. Good job. Soften those knees. All right. So let's take our one foot, and we're just going to take our left foot, and we're going to bring our heel right above the ankle. Keep our toe on the ground. Soften that right knee as much as you need to, and then lift up, pressing the sole of your foot into the mat. You're going to feel the balls of your feet connect, and lift up and allow for that to rise up into your hips, from your hips into the chest. If you want to take your hands and find a home for them, you can. If you think of yourself as a tree, try to make peace and then breathe through the pose. And then bring the arm down. And then shake out the right. Okay. We're going to go through a tree sequence. So we're all starting right here with the first throng, or the first modification for tree. All right. If you want to come on to the other side, you can, or come behind your chair, but just get ready. You're going to shift your weight over into the left leg. Just allow for the weight to shift. Notice what it feels like. Feel the balance balls on the bottom of your left foot. All right, soften that left knee a little bit. All right, and then when you're ready, you can let all the weight be carried into the left side as you take your right heel and place it right above the ankle. All right, again, we're kind of opening up our toes, pressing into the ground more, lifting up through our bodies, through our hips, into our chest. Good job. Tuck the belly in. Beautiful. All right, bring that foot down and shake it out, both sides. Yes, there we go. All right, so we're gonna come back over to the right. I want you to first bounce up and down again. Good job. And bring your hand up overhead, stretching up high, or if you can bring up both, that's great. All right, feeling that stretch all the way from the ground up, pressing up, lifting up, breathing in and breathing out. Just making sure my sound still works. Yep, there we go. All right, good job. Now you notice what this feels like. You're going to be moving your arms to now really extend into tree pose. So bring your hand back onto the chair if you need it. You're going to shift that weight once again over into the to the right foot. Now, when you lift, into the left foot, when you lift up your right foot, you can either stay right here, bringing your heel right above the ankle, or you can try to challenge yourself to bring your foot right on the inside of your leg, the lower part of your leg. Okay, good job. All right, now you make the choice, but this time I really want you to engage your arms. Really extend up, maybe roll those shoulders away from the ears. See if you can maintain your balance, lifting those arms up. Nice, strong, straight tree. If you can't, you can bring your trunks. You can bring your arms in other places. So wherever you want to bring your branches to, you can do that. But imagine that your body here from the feet up to your neck and your head this is the trunk of the tree. And then bring the hand down. Bring the right foot down and then shake it out. Back and forth. All right. Come on to the other side. Beautiful. All right. We're going to take our foot. We're going to bring all the weight into the right foot this time. If you want to start out at the bottom, that's fine. Or if you can bring your right foot to the inside of the leg. All right. Find a home. Try to lift up with those arms. Try to bring the branch up overhead if you can. There you go. Yes. Do a little bit of a challenge. You can hold on to the chair. Roll the shoulder away from the ears, lifting up from the hips through the belly, allowing your foot to press into the floor. Good job. All right, bring that arm down and then shake it out. Good job. All right, let's come behind our chair. All right, and let's come into a downward dog, our modified downward dog. You can bring your forearms to the top of the chair. Just rest your head on top of your forearms. Now, if you want to just stay like this, where you're not, wagging your sacrum, or you say wagging your tail, that's fine. But if you want to bend the knees and kind of wag the tail in this downward dog, you can do that as well. So you can stay steady, or you can shift the weight left to right. And you kind of know what that feels like, because it does go down into the soles of your feet. You can feel all the balls in your feet activate when you do that. Awesome. Great. All right, we're going to come back up, coming right behind our chair and standing. Okay. And then we're going to take our right foot and we're going to bring it back behind us at a 45-degree angle. We're going to sit into our left knee. All right. So just like we kind of had that when we were in the chair, that warrior stance where we place our foot down so that we're pressing into the side of the foot on that right foot, right? We want to be able to feel that. And then on that left knee, we want to make sure that we're pressing down. All right, good job. We're still holding on to the chair. When you're ready, you can take the foot and just tilt it around and come up on the balls of those feet. All right, so you're pressing into the ball of the foot. Sit a little bit lower into the lunge. And you can stay just like this, or if you like, you can take off for lift off. Beautiful. And then if you also want to go even a little bit further, you can take your hand and you can lift it up. So you take your left hand and lift it up while your right foot is behind you, elevated. Holding on to the chair. All right. And then come back down, coming right behind the chair, both feet come. So if you did not lift off, you're just going to bring the foot forward. Okay. Good job. And come back down into your downward dog. All right, come back up. And then take a moment and just stand and be steady. All right, we're going to take that left foot behind us, opening up our leg, sitting into the right knee now. We're in that lunge position, pressing into the outer rim of the left foot. All right, so we're just making sure that our bodies are square and that we really get a sense of where the balls are on our feet. When I say that, that's the heel and then the two balls underneath your big toes and your little toes. And then pivot around when you're ready, lifting up on that heel, pressing the toes into the ground. And you're going to take that weight and you're going to shift it forward. Your choice, if you want to stay just like this, you can, or if you want to come up and try to challenge yourself, you can do that as well. And then you can take that opposite hand if you like, if it's in your practice, bring that hand forward. Wherever you are is fine. Okay. And then gently, just like a tic-tac, come down or bring your foot back, right back behind to meet. So you're standing back in mountain pose. And breathe. Good job. Come back down into your downward dog. And this time from our downward dog, we're going to take another step back and stretch out our bodies. Soften those knees. Press those hips back towards the wall. Lean your upper body forward. Press those hips back. All right. We're going to walk forward, taking it one step at a time. Come into that mountain pose, extending at least one arm up. And then come back down. All right. We're going to come down to sitting. When you're ready, come take a walk around. Good job. And we're going to finish doing some of our leg work. Now that we've really stretched it out, I'm going to sit up nice and tall in that seat. Let's go through a flow. So arms rise, reach up, lift up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms come up. And on the exhale, it comes around and we're just going to scoop up on that right knee. Good job. You're just sitting there. That's all. Then try to bring the knee up towards the inner arm. And exhale. Let the weight fall from the knee into the fingertips. Chin to the chest. Tucking in that belly slightly. On the next inhale, we lift back up. It changes position, just kind of like when we're in that cow pose, we're propping the chest up, chin goes up. And then exhale, bring the foot down to the ground. Good job. We're just going to go straight into the other side. So we'll let those arms rise up. And on the exhale, come around, scoop up on the left foot. Let the weight just fall into from the knee into the fingertips. Okay. We're going to bring the knee inwards into the inner arm. Chest comes up. And then exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, back up. And then exhale, chin back into the chest. And just holding on to that knee. And we're going to come up and then we'll just gently place the foot back down on the ground. Good job. All right, let's go through our last flow of the class. Arms rise, reach up, lift up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms come up, and then exhale, bring the hands down by the side. All right, good job. All right, we're gonna come into a seated half pigeon and then go right into Savasana. So we're gonna come up. We already know how to grip up our leg. If you don't want to do the seated half pigeon, you're going to just wait for me to show you the modification, which is just the extended leg forward fold that we did earlier in class. But for right now, I'm going to show the seated pigeon. Okay, so lift up, bring the foot up, try to bring it on top of the ankle. Try to bring the ankle on top of the thigh. It may look like this to start, and that's okay. But if you can start to just inch, like you're starting to try to go down a little bit with that leg, that's good. Again, if it doesn't work like that, no problem. And if this is completely out of your wheelhouse, just give me a second. I'll get there and I'll show you the modification. Or if you already are familiar, it's the extended leg forward fold. Okay. So we'll sit up nice and tall in our seat. Breathing in and breathing out. And then you can slowly start to just inch forward, bringing the belly towards the foreleg. You can stay just like this, or you can go in deeper by resting your forearms on top of the side of your leg, or chin to the chest. Okay. Get yourself comfortable if you're doing the pigeon. If you're not doing the pigeon, you're going to stretch out the right leg again, heel to the ground, take the left foot, cross it over. You're going to sit up tall in the seat, keep those knees soft, and then inch forward. If you want to let go of the hands, you can, or you continue to hold on to the chair. Okay. So that's the modification. I'm going to come back into the pigeon just so that I'm in alignment with the current pose. Wherever you are is fine. You can do either or. And this is a pose that we hold and we just rest. Breathing in, breathing out. Slowly come up. We're going to unwind out of it. So bring the knee up. Bring the chin up. And place the foot back down on the ground. If you're in the extended leg, you're just going to unwind the feet and come back into hips width apart. Good job. All right, let's do it on the other side. So you make the choice. First, we take those fingertips, wrap them around the knee, and then come up into our seated half pigeon. Kind of rock back and forth. Where we are is fine. Just want to ease into the pose. And then start to lean forward. If you can bring your arms down, that's fine. If you can't, you can just stay right here where you are. And if you want to do the modified pose, it is the extended leg forward fold. All right, so find the position and start to make peace in it. Goal is to just ease into the pose. Slowly start to come up, coming out of it. And bring your foot back or unwind your feet. Come back into hips width apart. We're just going to come right into Savasana. If you like to do any last poses, you can do it. Otherwise, you can just be easy and start to relax in the chair, preparing yourself to complete class. Say another 15 seconds if you're in your pose. Really let go of the breath, Kind of like a congratulations on a job well done. You did it. Close the eyes. Get comfortable in your seat. Start to let the legs go. So let the knees fall apart from one another. Relax the hands, relax the belly, relax the tongue away from the top of the mouth. Just be at peace for the remainder of this class. You've earned Savasana. You can just continue here until the end of class. I'll give you a cue when it's time to come out. When you're ready, you can start to wiggle your toes, bringing breath into your body with the intention to reset for the day. Wiggle your hands and just breathe as you open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you so much.